Hi everyone, I'm from Ukraine. In the last video I told you why I wasn't able to leave my city for 2 weeks. In this video I want to tell you about the first shelling in my city. I will tell you how I first heard a Russian plane flying over my city and bombing houses. In the first days of the war, Russian troops began shelling my city and other cities in Ukraine. According to Russian news, they say that the Russian army doesn't touch the civilian population, but this is not true. I saw with my own eyes the destroyed house of my friends in which a Russian plane dropped a bomb. I heard shots from machine guns already on the first days of the war, and I heard powerful explosions outside the window. I remember my window shaking from explosions. This is a very unpleasant feeling. When the shelling started and I heard explosions, I immediately went to the basement. Sometimes there was a siren first and it was time to go to the basement. But sometimes we first heard the planes and explosions and then there was a siren. When I heard the explosion, my first thought was that the bomb didn't fall on my house because I was alive. I took turns sleeping with my relatives. I usually didn't sleep until 4 o'clock in the morning. I remember going to the bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and being woken up 20 minutes later by an explosion. I opened my eyes and thought that it was a dream, but then I heard the noise of the plane. Then I heard a siren. By the time, most of the relatives who lived in our house had already been woken up by the explosion. While we were going to the basement, we heard several more explosions, which made our windows shake. We were in the basement for 3 hours. During these 3 hours, we heard more explosions and the noise of the airplane. At about 9 o'clock in the morning, we went home. But an hour later, we heard the siren again and went to the basement. That day, I couldn't sleep. We spent most of the day in the basement, and there were many such days. I heard explosions, and it was very painful for me to realize that someone's house was now destroyed due to a bomb. Another time, when the alarm went off, we went to the basement and heard several explosions. When we came out of the basement, we found out that the Russian plane had dropped a bomb on our friend's house. Several houses on their street were completely destroyed. Many people died, but our friends survived. I also want to tell you about how I came out of the basement and saw that it was dark all over my city. Everywhere the electricity went off due to bombing. I will talk about this in more detail in the next videos. In this video I told you how Russian troops are shelling civilians. Thanks everyone for watching my video. I will continue sharing with you what is happening in my country. Wait for my next videos. Bye everyone.